Oh, what's going on YouTube? Pat back here, and today I'm bringing you another episode of Top 10 on the Weekend. In today's episode of Top 10 on the Weekend, we are counting down my top 10 favorite video games. So, obviously you can tell that I like video games, being that my channel is surrounded by video games. Or, you know, it's all about video games and stuff. Mainly Pokemon. Obviously Pokemon's gotta be on this list, but the way I'm setting it up is I'm having it so it's normally I would have several games in the same series on this top 10 list, but I decided that it would look stupid to be a stupid list, so I'm doing just one game from each series. So that's why you're going to see such a variety of games. Otherwise, it'd be mainly 4 series. I don't know. I'm just kind of like that. Anyway, let's get started with top 10 on the weekend, video game style. For number 10 on my top 10 video games list, we have a game for the PSP called Patapon II, and as you can see on the screen up top, it says downloadable game voucher. The way I ended up getting Patapon 2 was I don't know what I bought something for the PSP. I got it actually for free on GameStop, or at GameStop, and holy shit, this game is fun. Patapon's, it's a rhythm-based game where you basically create your own army, and you can you can level them up, you can evolve your pieces of your army, your little Patapon people, and you go and kick some ass, and it's tons of fun. I love the rhythm-based game. I'm a huge fan of those kind of games. I mean, music surrounds a big part of my life, so that's another reason why I love this game. It's a ton of fun. You can play with your friends, kind of like the DS download play. There's a function, there's a type of that kind of multiplayer. It's just so cool. There's so many cool items that you can find, and it's a really simple idea too. And everything about it's fun. I didn't find a lot of problems with it. It was surprising how I got it too. It's just kind of like, hey, I got a free game. Might as well try it out. Download a game voucher. Turned out to be fucking sick. That's top 10, Patapon 2. This game for my number 9 was easily on my top 10 list. Star Wars Battlefront 2 was such a fun game. It is still such a fun game. It came out several years ago. I don't know. I still play it today on Steam. It's such a great. There's so many fun game modes. There's online multiplayer. I played it as a kid with my friends and my siblings and shit like that. And it was tons of fun, unbelievable how great this game was. That mode on Mos Eisley where you can play as the heroes and the villains, that was so fun. I don't know, I've probably clocked most hours into that game, into that game mode more than any other game mode in gaming history. It's unreal how fucking fun this game is. I just love it so much. That's number 8, or no, it's number 9. Sorry, number 9, Battlefront 2. For number 8, I knew this game had to show up on this list somewhere, or this series at least, Madden 07. I have played so much time, well, the Madden series, but Madden 07 in particular is my favorite Madden. But the whole Madden series I've put so much time into. It's tons of fun. I'm a huge football fan, Jets in particular, and I love it. I love the customization features, I love the online league features, but Madden 07, everything worked out. I don't give a shit how glitchy it was or whatever you're gonna say about it. Everything was so great about Madden 07, sorry. I've just the best memories of Madden from this game. Everything. This game is just tons of fun. I don't even know what to say, because Madden 07 number 8, Madden 07. Or number 7, no, number 8. Yeah, number 8, Madden 07, there you go. Number 7 on my top 10 list is definitely got to go to Mario Kart Double Dash. In my opinion, the best Mario Kart. If anything, I'd say Mario Kart 7 comes up second, because all of the Mario Karts are very fun, but Mario Kart Double Dash just brought so much happiness to me. I don't know, I never actually owned a GameCube. I just often played it at friends' house and stuff like that. And I still don't own a GameCube, but just something wrong with that. But Double Dash is just insanely great. I love almost every aspect of the game. The mechanics are great. Graphics are pretty good for its time. I don't even know when it came out. Everything works out fine. I love the maps, love the racers. Sure, it doesn't have that big of a selection, but it doesn't matter because they're pretty good as it is. So, there you go. I guess number 7, I said? Yeah, number 7, Mario Kart Double Dash. Number 6 on my top 10 video games is definitely going to Ratchet Deadlocked. It is a bit of a different take on the Ratchet and Clank series. It's a little different because you don't have Clank by it's mainly a Ratchet game. Clank is not constantly with you, the whole time. And, basically what it is you're in, some gladiator dome fighting shit. I don't really know at the moment, off the top of my head, but you got those kick-ass combat bots, and everything about the game was so fun. I remember, like I love the series Ratchet and Clank, but I remember having the most fun from Ratchet Deadlocked. I don't know what it was about it. Probably, I mean, those the comedic relief of the announcers. They made the game pretty sick. Everything was just awesome. You got the cool suits and everything. Oh, that was so cool. Ratchet Deadlocked was a kick-ass game. There's number 6, Ratchet Deadlocked. Halfway through this list, number 5 is definitely going to Rockstar's Red Dead Redemption. This game they got everything right when it comes to this game. The single-player story was amazing. The single-player gameplay was amazing. Then they threw in multiplayer, and that multiplayer was so fun, especially with like the you had the Liar's Dice DLC and shit like that. And my favorite thing would be you do the mission, you do one of the missions to get that really fancy cart where you can fit like 4 people in and then 2 people up top, like 2 people like actually driving it. And then what we do is we text all my friends like, oh, we're gonna mess with this one guy who's he's mess with one of the friends that's also in the thing, and we're driving to a waterfall. We all jump off. One person's still in there and he dies in the water. So release the carpet. It's so much fun. I have put so much time into that game, and it is so fucking amazing. And also there's the what is it called? The zombie DLC, the greatest piece of DLC of all time, without a doubt. It's practically a full game right there. It is a full game. It's a whole new game, and it's tons of fun. Everything is so cool. So there's number 5, Red Dead Redemption. The number 4 spot belongs to another Rockstar game, in this case Grand Theft Auto 5. The entire Grand Theft Auto series is just amazing games. My 3 favorite in particular are San Andreas 4, and then obviously Grand Theft Auto 5 being my favorite. Even though they had that whole, oh, we're not going to release the multiplayer for 2 weeks because we want to get it right, and then they still got it wrong, I don't even mind that because of how fucking fun it is. Just countless hours of racing and just running around cities, killing people, killing your friends. And then the single player too is loads of fun. You get so much customization. It's such an open, free game that you never run out of things to do. The story mode is cool. The multiplayer is amazing. The guns are awesome. How they keep sending out like those free DLCs, like with the Valentine's Day thing. That's so cool. Like that's an awesome thing to do. And no, like you don't see a lot of games doing that anymore. And it's a ton of fun, this game. I still play it pretty much every single day. Everything's so great about it. And so there you have it. GTA 5 is in number 4. Finally, now we're up to the top 3. And number 3 on this list goes to Pokemon Ruby. Now, it's about time one of those Pokemon games, one of those fancy Pokemon games, showed up on my list. But I guess it's a good thing that it's number 3, because number 3 is a pretty solid ranking. Number 3, Pokemon Ruby, definitely my favorite Pokemon. Second is definitely Silver. The main 3 that I really like are Platinum, Silver, and Ruby, but Ruby's definitely got to top it off. Hoenn's my favorite region. Is most of my favorite Pokemon, as you saw on my list before, or at least I think it does. It has most of my favorites. Johto's also really cool, but Hoenn's definitely my number 1. I love everything about this game. I love the battling, I love the graphics, I love the music. Oh man, the music in this game is fucking outstanding. That was probably the best part. I loved how shitty the battle mechanics were, how all ghost moves were physical and shit like that, and how it went by moves and it didn't like cut it up to like Dark Pulse and Crunch. They would both be special. Like that's awesome, and it's hilarious. And playing it as a kid, I didn't care. Playing as an adult, I'm not an adult. Playing as a teenager, I still don't care because of how fun that game is. Because Pokemon Ruby is just such a great game that I don't give a shit how shitty the mechanics were. And sure, it was kind of like a filler Pokemon game. It was just like, oh, check out this Game Boy Advance. Well, here you go. Here's another Pokemon. Yay. It's just kind of like, oh, do we want more? Here's more. And they gave it out, and I loved it. And I'm still waiting for the remake, which better be the next Pokemon game. I swear to God, Game Freak, Nintendo, I don't give a shit. It better be the next Pokemon game. That's number 3, Pokemon Ruby. Number 2 on my list goes to BioShock Infinite. Holy shit, this game is great. The gameplay wasn't even the best part of this game, let me just say. Gameplay was certainly not the best part, and I still love the gameplay. But the best part was obviously the story, and I am a sucker for a good story, especially in a video game. The story is definitely my favorite part. And this game really kicked ass at that because the plot twist and everything. Oh, this game was such a mindfuck. The ending of this game is so strange and confusing. There were forums after forums after forums constantly, like trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. And it's so crazy. It's such a mindfuck. It's so fun. It's definitely my number 2 game. And they just released actually the second episode to Burial at Sea, the DLC. And I had just finished the first one, and even that one was great. I love that so much. I still haven't played the second one yet. That'll probably be coming in a bit, probably just because I beat Infamous Second Son right before I'm recording this now. Sadly, it didn't make the top 10 list, as you can tell. Or maybe it did. Maybe I don't know. There's still one more. Who knows? But BioShock Infinite is such a kick-ass game. I loved every second of this game. I love the Songbird. Elizabeth was an awesome character, and no one can deny that. And it's kind of. You see the game and you think, oh, more shitty escort missions, and then you play the game and you're like, oh, thanks for all this free shit, Elizabeth. Thanks for being the best side character in the face of the world, greatest side character ever, at least, probably. Elizabeth was the best character in that game, without a doubt, and everything about it's so awesome. Oh, and the DLC, they bring it back to Rapture, and at first you're like, oh, it's so nice in here, this is so nice, and then it's like, oh, it's like the original BioShock Rapture, which, by the way, would normally be very, very, very high on my top 10 list, top 10 video game list, but I narrowed it down to only one per series, and BioShock Infinite definitely is. It's close, but it's close, but it's obvious that BioShock Infinite is better than BioShock, at least in my opinion. This is all opinionated. You should know that by now. It's my top 10 video game list. So BioShock Infinite, there you go. BioShock Infinite, number 2. Very, very good game. And finally at that number 1 spot, can I get a drum roll, please, even though you can already see it on your screen? Jak and Daxter takes my number 1 spot for top 10 video games. This game, I cannot even begin with how amazing this game is. Every single aspect, I would give a 10 out of 10. This game is a perfect 10 for me. This game is a 100 out of 100 for me. I love the character. I love the main character. I love the side characters. I love the idea of the game. I love the whole series. Even Jak X Combat Racing. That's an awesome game. Even the shitty Jak and Daxter Lost Frontier, which put a terrible face on the franchise. I don't care because I loved it. Because it was more Jak and Daxter. I'm still waiting for next Jak and Daxter. And it disgusts me that it's not here yet. And this game is so fun, collecting all those fucking power cells, getting all those precursor orbs, with all the egos and shit, defeating Gaul and Maya in their citadel, or outside their citadel. The ending was so cool, where you get the light ego, and then you later find the light ego in Jak 3, but you don't make that connection really until like, oh shit, this is from the first game. We're like, oh snap, and then everything is just so cool in this game. My favorite was the red eco that made made it super strong and shit. But the yellow eco was also very cool, where he shot too. But the red eco is my favorite. I loved all the areas of this map. Like, my least favorite though is probably the area for the red eco. It was that the lava place. But you go up and you go to the snow place, and that shit was so cool. That was so cool. Oh my god! If you have not played this game for the PS2 in this series, then you really do. You're missing a serious part of your life. And actually, most people won't even say, "Oh, that Jak and Daxter game's not that good." Blah blah blah. Shut up right now. You need to shut up and you need to turn off your computer, because Jak and Daxter is the greatest game of all time. And that is the end of this video. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to leave a like if you enjoy my content. Feel free to subscribe. And this has been Top 10 on the Weekend.